Good morning. It is here a grey, dull autumn day on the 9th of March 2022, and it's a Wednesday. So we're here for the daily Lenormand card spread reading, and I'm Ros Boundy Psychic Medium, who is your host for doing this reading. Lovely to welcome you here, and good morning to you, Keza. And especially to those who are on the other side of the world in your evening on yesterday, the 8th of March. And those, of course, who are going to watch by replay, because I am aware that that does happen, of course. And we do like to re-watch sometimes, or it's just that we don't have the right timeline to be able to watch this live. So here we go into our card spread. I'm going to ask you to tap into your psychic senses, your spiritual connections, and all those things that you're going to be able to enable for you to understand what the messages are for this morning. So we've got the card spread out already, and I have the Owl card here. So those who are familiar will know what the gist is with how I'm doing these now. And the Owl card is always the first, being the wise ones. There are two things we should give our children. One is roots and the other is wings. And isn't it a gorgeous card? Good morning, Rena. Lovely to see you here. And we've got Carolyn. Nice to have you here as well too. And I've already got a troll. So here we go from Rena. I'll put that one up on screen. Lovely to see you. And here we go from Caroline. Now, this is a general card spread reading. I am getting he is going to be secure in his workplace, but in general, this isn't the time and place that I actually share individual card readings or pulls or whatever. And, of course, the next one's going to be a troll. So we won't read that. Here we've got the moon, and that's only in the My Time TV, I dare say. Seem to have a lot of them there. Hi, Anne-Marie, and you're in evening time in England. Which part of England are you? What we've got there is card 8, which is actually fortuitous as such. It's the infinity sign as far as the 8 goes too. So lovely energies in this one. The moon, the new moon brings new cycles and energy. So prepare for new beginnings. And it's going to be very much so for what I'm seeing in the spread this morning. And look at what we've got there in the workspace. Have a look. Already, it's showing up to be very connected card. Synchronicity, indeed. And there we go from Anne-Marie. And we've got Carol. You're here as well. Good morning. Good morning. Lovely to see you here. So from Leicester. Now, I'm not that familiar. I need to get familiar with all of the countries that we have people here with, because I know, is that down the bottom or is that up the top? Because I'm not that familiar with where some of the places are in England. I know Wales is over there, or is it there? It's on the, as I'm looking at my maps, it's on the left, so it's west. And I know Ireland's to the west, because I've been there. And I've been down the Cornwall, down that end, but not much further than London. We didn't get there. I think we got to, what's the place near, I know Bath and the places where those rocks are. And for the life of me, I cannot remember what the rocks are called. Oh, goodness. It starts with an S, doesn't it? And Carolyn, you're from South Africa. That's wonderful to see you here. Lovely, lovely. Thank you. Near Birmingham. Yeah, you're just going to have to tell me directions, middle, top or bottom in some respect, or left, right, east, west. It's all okay. Goodness, I am just going to go and try and get rid of that. And I am sending out this to my Ros Boundy page, my Ros Boundy card reading group that's a private group, the mytimetv.live show that's on Facebook, and to my YouTube channel, and also to the Body Soul app, which I have here in front of me on my iPad. So you will see me glance to that in case there's some comments there occasionally. And I'm trying to find where my, hold on a second, I'm just going to have an echo here for a second, possibly. Yeah. Thank you to the angel who has already done the blocking for that troll. Wonderful, wonderful. I love all my peoples. I love life. Now we got to Sarah. Good morning, Sarah. Lovely to have you here. And Kim on her way to work. I can tell because you got your emoji up. It's lovely to see that beautiful smile, even if it is just emoji. Ah, another troll. My goodness. We're getting a few. It's nice to be popular, isn't it? So here we go. I'm doing the cards now. Middle. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm going to, at some point, if I can work out how to do a map on a printer, on my printer, I'm going to do the US, I'm going to do England, I'm going to do Africa. And what other continent? Europe. So I'll print them out so that I can actually see where each and every one of you are. Thank you, Carol. I can see that message. So wonderful. Now we got to this moon. Here we are with our 5-card spread. We've got our snake in the home space. That's actually a good thing. Snake in the home space. We've got the moon in our workspace. We've got the young lady as that unexpected energies and the bear as our role. So a good strong set of cards, and especially as I saw the rider being placed in that central card for the outcome, but also for the pivot card, I see it as a pivot role. So absolutely wonderful. New messages, new beginnings happening. It's the start of a new journey. So here we go with the snake in the home space. It's that protective. I'm just feeling that sense of we can be that strong being. Here's the 8 reflected again, as in here we've got the 8 on the moon card here in Leanne's deck. I did hold that up because that's in this deck. I forgot to hold that up for those that may not know it. And that is this card where that originates. The beautiful energies of starting new cycles, new directions, new journeys. So it's wonderful to have that there. And what we've got with this 8 here is the abundance in a different form. And what we've got here is the fruits in behind the snake. And it's different to the energy of the abundance that's represented by the fish card. This one, how I'm feeling and sensing it, is the abundance of being able to, like, there is that abundance and we are protecting it, but don't be so tight that you're caught up in not being able to be flexible, okay? So there feels to me to be some flexibility and ways of moving around in our home space that's going to really bring in that abundance of energy, abundance of, I don't know, it just feels like understanding. So I think from the last few months we've had some issue. There feels to be some issues around understanding relationships and how things are connecting in together, and the angst, the frustrations, and moving things forward so that we can actually feel like we are growing in a way that in a direction that we want to be, and moving and going as well as growing. So that's where I'm feeling with this snake, and that protectiveness around these fruits, this, what we are in our home space. I feel it's actually allowing that sense of belonging to really become a little more solidified, to be in our home space, it's okay, that we don't have to continually be out and about all the time, but we can feel comfortable, set things up as we would like them in our home space. And that's on all levels, that, getting fit and things like that, what are our goals for that, and shifting it into that arena of being the best us that the best you that you want to be. And sometimes it does mean that we are protecting our space, is what I'm feeling. So let's shift that energy to what is in our workspace, and that next cycle that is connecting with our moon energies, and that's that nurturing. That this feels quite strong because of, we know snakes tend to be a strength in many respects, and this just feels like there's more of that nurturing, but it is in that direction of what we're doing in our work. The things that we actually enjoy, the parts that And sometimes it does mean those little parts that we don't really enjoy, but it is just fitting in. So I'm feeling really that doubling up of new energies coming in our workspace that's going to allow us to shine. But it's that gentleness in that shining. It's not coming out like a brute force. And sometimes, the sun, it's at the raw energy, that sun energy really is a strong one, and it can almost burn in its strength. This really is that gentle silvery moonbeams, that gorgeous magic glow to it. So allow that magic of the moon energy to flow in your day with your workspace. Good morning, Misty Divine. I can see you there. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Love the little emoji with the snake. It is beautiful. And unfortunately, I can't put your comment on the screen, but one day that might happen. And we've got Nat here this morning too. So wonderful to have you here, Nat. So from that beautiful moon energy and just feeling that nice gentle sparkle, the silvery nurturing. And here we do have the young lady being that unexpected energy in our day. So that's a further confirmation and connection of what is that more feminine feeling energy, that is gentle, nurturing, loving. So bring that into both arenas of the home and the workspace today. And we're going to move down into what is our role, and it's the strength of the bear. We've got a very good I wouldn't say workhorse, but it is. We've got it under the rider. We've got the bear here today in our role. We can feel that strength. We can feel that what is our more natural state in how we're doing what we're doing, because that motion, that action is under the water, and mostly people don't see it. They see the ease that a bear is moving through their environment, the same as we sometimes do move through our environment by what others see as with ease, and yet we know that we're working really hard to be present there. So still keep working through it, because we are as we are meant to be. We are showing up as the who others need, because there is that interconnection of who we are to what our families and our communities and our countries need as well. And that in itself is that global effect and, the cosmic energy of how we are all connected. And here in the bear card, in this one, because it is the ice, it's the polar bear, we've got that beautiful connection of all that is in those crystals of ice behind. And that takes all elements, the air, the three states of what water is. It's the fluid, it's the ice, and it's also what you can see is that mistiness in what is the ethers as such. So we've got it all here in ourselves. It's our role to be that, all of who we are. And good morning to Joan. Lovely to see you here as well. So thank you. And we're moving into that central role of what is our rider really sending us as the message. The rider is the message card. It comes in with new path, new message, freedom to move around with what information we are receiving. This carousel horse is not attached to the merry-go-round anymore. There is complete freedom and all possibilities on that rainbow. So take flight in whatever way you need to, because even the owl came in with roots and wings, so that we can fly wherever we want to. We can move wherever we need to. We can be and bring that message that the rider is bringing by the end of our evenings. And before we go to bed, we can sit and contemplate and wonder, what is the message that we have moved through today? What are we receiving? What have we actually even put out ourselves as far as the messages that we know that our that others around us need to know? As a psychic medium, it can be a little difficult sometimes to trust what message we are receiving to give out. It's just taking that step. Here we have the rider taking that step, bringing the message and sending it out as well. So we've got those beautiful roses there. Lovely. Thank you, Joan. And we don't have, this is the one where this morning session, I'll just go back to my next back screen. because this is the morning session that we have as just the general card spread reading. It's not one where I do individual card readings or messages for people, although I did further up. So that's for tonight's 8:30 Adelaide time. Leanne Winston comes on with her show. And Friday nights, the both of us actually join together because she's been my regular guest on my show for a number of years now. So join in then. So it's lovely to have the requests for messages, but this is a general card spread reading. You need to be tapping into your own spiritual guidance and connections. Ask them in. See where they're guiding your eyes in that 5 sets of 5 cards, or the moon card on the side, or just something different that may be semi-related to what the cards are showing. And good morning, Lynn. Sorry about that. And Marie, same thing. But so there isn't the messages that I'm going to actually pass on as individual readings. So did I say, oh, good morning, Lynn, or did I? I'm moving through them so quickly. It's wonderful to have so many here. Thank you. And new faces that I haven't seen, or new avatars. And good morning to you, Marie. So, and to those who are on Body Soul app, thank you. Thank you for being here. Now, I probably am going to leave it there. What you do need to be doing is tapping into these cards. Have another look. And where does your eye go? What do you receive out of these? You can share it in the chat if you'd like to, or you can just feel it within and understand what messages that you might be getting from the rider as well. So here we go. We're back here, and I'm just going to, whoops. I've got, thank you, Misty. Lovely, beautiful cards today, aren't they? A wonderful blessing for each and every one of us, really, to have these beautiful tools. And Keza, thank you, and have a beautiful day to everyone. And the same thing for, spirit card. Yeah, good morning, Lynn. Don't do the card pulls for this morning. Thank you, Sarah. Lovely to have you here as well. And Rena, thank you. And Joan as well, you need to tap in. Pick the card that you see in these. Which one is your eye going to? And that is your card, okay? That's what you need to use as your focus or your mantra card for today. And thank you, Rena. So I'll leave it there. Thank you so much. Look, if you do feel that you need to have a more individualized, personalized, detailed card reading, I do anything from a 1 card pull to 3 card, 1 question to 30 minutes, 60 minutes, or even a Gronta blow, which is all of the cards. And that takes a bit longer, and so of course it's going to have that same relevant cost to it. I don't do those for free because I am earning my living this way, and respecting that we all need to be actually paying bills. So that's either by that connection up the top, the rosboundy.com.au, the Buy Me a Coffee, and I do actually have a Calendly, which has my different services on that as well. I've just typed that into the relevant space, so I think it should show up as a directly clickable link. Have a look at what I do, because I do hypnotherapy as well, and sound therapy, a few other things, so have a look. And tonight you can have those individual card pulls in that same place as in mytimetv.live and leannewinston.com.au. I think she does she do it live? No, I think that's only on Facebook page too. I don't think she's got a website connection feed. And what's the other one? My Time. Anyway, go search for that and you can have your individual card pulls, or the chance of. None of it's guaranteed that you get your cards. It's just as Spirit is guiding her to those readings as we do. So thank you for being here for your daily Lenormand card spreads. So till tomorrow, no, not 9. Why I thought 9, I don't know. 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, as per usual. Thank you for being here. I absolutely love and appreciate you all for your presence. And I hope in even some small way that you've been able to gain your needed message for your day, whether you treat it as a mantra or whether it just starts your day well or complete your evening for those who are over in Leicester. And I'm trying to roll back to see who it was that was in Leicester, near Birmingham, Anne-Marie. Thank you. Thank you. And look, we'll see you tomorrow morning. Oh, I'm very gifted. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Joan. Okay, oh, Diane, you just managed it. Good morning, but I'm about to go. So keep being the best you that you can be for each and every one of you. Share around that I do come on every morning around this 8 o'clock in the morning for here in Australia, Adelaide time, and get your time buddy map thing to adjust the time when you need to be here to catch it live. Otherwise, there is always the replay. So keep being you. And namaste till then.